Welcome, everyone, and thank you for joining us on day three. Oh, God. I forgot to. Oh, crap. I forgot to mute the stream. But thank you for joining us on day three of our Extra Life campaign, where we have joined together to raise money for local children's charities. We've raised what? I meant to grab the figure. I was unprepared. Uh, it's like 1,300 and some odd dollars. I meant to grab it. I really did. Um, it was thank you. Where we've raised 1363 so far, and we hope that we can continue to raise more as it goes to a good cause and a great charity. That being said, we will open up our day today with Cyberpunk Red, run by yours truly, and we have a wonderful cast of crew today with lovely people. um, let's introduce ourselves, shall we?
Uh,
We can start with Miss Lindy.
Hello, tis I, Lindy. Laugh Love Lindy. I'm very excited to be here. Cyberpunk is a game I absolutely love, and I'm very happy to have another opportunity to play. I will be playing the solo class, Sasha Raskova, also known as the Red Fang, in certain circles. I wouldn't question it too much. I'm sure it's fine.
And I'm sure she'll be deadly efficient. Uh, Mr. Gambit, how are we doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. Of course, I started the stream by muting my mic and forgot about it completely. So, classic move there. And I will be playing the lawman, Joseph Allen. Can't wait to see how he's going to mesh with all these very above, not above the law, but skirting the law people. We'll see how that what happens.
They say possession is 3/10 of it. And Mr. Ravi, how are we doing today?
Hello, I'm Ravi. I will be playing Hearth, who is a tech, and will hopefully be able to fix any mishaps that happen. I am sure there'll be zero of them.
Lest we all hope. Now, Cyberpunk Red is a story of the dark dystopian future that we all love and can at least hopefully enjoy in some part. But ah, crap, getting things organized. Um, that being said, we open up as it has been just 7 short years after the Fourth Corpo War. The year is 2030. After the corporate war that led to the eventual annihilation of both the United States and Japan, we have seen a rise of many different things, many different companies, many different creatures, or not creatures, people coming to power, and many different gangs. Some we all know and love, some we hate more than ever, as there's been a rise here lately of one man in particular that people only really seem to know as the Beast. Well, they may call him a man, but as we'll see, he might be more machine than man. And after all, it is a future possibility. um, as we open up, you've all been gathered here together by various different gangs, mobs, poser gang, or gangs, whether they be poser gangs, flash gangs, or the like. You find yourselves sitting at a meeting room. you know that this is supposed to be, or at least you were told that this will be your briefing, and whether it be final or otherwise, on an operation or sting that should happen tonight. As we open, we can see the entire room, and what is everyone doing?
I would be somewhat recognizable usually because I'd be wearing some sort of corporal police officer garbs. I would be trying my best to blend in. Not sure exactly how I would be going about that, but I would love to also see if I can be there more or less incognito.
Hmm, a corpo within gang territory. I don't know
It's
if
not
you
dangerous at
can.
all.
I don't know if you can fit in there, sir, but you can certainly try.
Let's see. I don't have anything in. I have a little bit of stuff in wardrobe and style. Could I see if I can dress the part?
Yes. Though that will take a. There's so many skills, so it gets hard to figure out or decide which one. But you know what? Let's go with a. You know what? I'll go with a deception and acting cool check, which is a combination check between the two.
So which ones?
Acting and there might be deception.
Oh, great! I got nothing in acting, so that's be fun. Deception.
Uh, or persuasion. Persuasion, actually. I don't think there is a
That
deception
one I
there.
got stuff. Actually,
Okay.
so I just click on acting and then on persuasion, and that's it.
Yes.
Uno, dos.
Nice. You know what? Even though you do have that corporate background, you're looking like the scruffiest of brawlers. You fit in quite nicely.
I mean, I do come from that kind of territory. I was just snatched away to the corpo, so maybe that's why.
For our viewers, that's a 17 in acting and a 19 in persuasion.
Yes, sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. I didn't see it wasn't populated.
Yeah, just the thing about announcing roles.
Will do.
I forgot to say something. Thank you, Ravi. But yes, you are taking part of your roots, and we are seeing that there's no lawman here. Who ever thought that? That's preposterous.
So in the end, I'm just waiting patiently for whoever got us here to start something.
I think, in contrast to that, Sasha is sitting in a chair, perhaps, next to a table, feet kicked up, propped on the table, ankles crossed.
I was waiting on it.
And just, probably maybe having a snack, just like a bag of chips. Something obnoxiously loud to see just how much she can annoy the other people around her.
Oh, I
figured that's what's gonna happen.
I was gonna say, I imagine you have like a bean juice pouch and you're just slurping on it obnoxiously.
Yep. Just chill, just like super relaxed, nonchalant. Almost looks like they don't care that they're here, but
Right.
I think Hearth is sitting, also sitting on a chair with his legs crossed on the seat. You can see like his like he has his cyber arm in front of his face, and his hand, like one of his fingers, like has become a screwdriver, and he's just kind of like playing with it. He looks kind of bored. Just messing around with his cyber parts, just waiting. Very calm, but very fidgety.
Near the door, you can hear what seems to be a very heavy set of footprints. Or footsteps, yes, because we can all hear footprints. The word. Um, but there's a heavy set of footprints before the door slides away to reveal a very tall and short haired man. Imposing. Um, One eye gleams a very bright red. The other seems the deepest of blues. As he kind of steps into the room, he looks around, kind of taking note of each of the people in the room, which there are three. Yeah, you three. And then there's a couple other, guys that if you saw them on the street, probably wouldn't recognize them. They're unremarkable in any way. He's. Is this the lot they send me to deal with?
Duh.
Well, this'll either be a fun night or a short one, that'll be sure. As he kind of walks each step is very pronounced, very heavy, as he is a very heavy man. As he walks kind of to the head of the room, at the table, and just kind of leans over, placing his palms flat on the table. Anyone here don't know what you're here for? No? Good. Right. So, my people have been doing a bit of digging, and we found more information on the beast. The useless stuff mostly, but if the name fits, the name fits. Says is he will show a picture on on the wall, or from the ceiling pops down a small projector that then projects onto the wall an image behind him. For everyone, I will throw this into the Twitch chat so everyone gets a chance to see it.
What the hell is that?
That, well, that is your target. Oh god, I'm slipping. That's the one you need to kill.
Is it just the robot? Or is it the beast?
He is the beast.
Hearth's tool hand clicks shut audibly, and he is staring intently at the image. The audience can see one of his eyes is also bright red.
He's given up his body of flesh a long time ago, but given way to the machine. Ruthless little bastard he is. Well, not so little anymore. He just kind of stares off, it gives 1,000-yard stare.
I'm just gonna be taking on my notepad and just start taking notes, like physical notes of what the image is, what the data that he's giving us, keeping everything analog.
Mm-hmm. Now, the most useless bit we've been able to find out is a bastard's name. His name's Renzoku Satsujin. Won't do you much good, but it'll do you some lot of good. Uh, doesn't really exit his place anymore. Got to be very notorious on the streets. He murdered, slaughtered countless of people. Most of them he ate. Don't know how a machine eats, but he ate them. He just pauses a moment.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I look over at Sasha, and then back to this person in front of us, and I say, "So what's the job?"
Get rid of him? I mean, I thought that was fairly simple. I told you you're going to be killing him.
Anything more?
Well, don't hire me unless they want other people dead.
So now that you've given us this information, are we all supposed to go see that contact all at once? That's going to create a bit of a traffic jam going there.
Well, lucky for you, with him going out of town, he decided, don't know why people would ever go, but people love to party. Seems to be a party tonight. And him going away might be the perfect cover.
Fair.
I don't care how it gets done, I just need it done.
Great.
Everyone wants it done.
Where's that party tonight?
He'll pull or he'll look up towards the projector, and his red eye spins a little bit and then blinks once or twice before behind him changes from the image of the beast to a map of Night City. um in the image, it zooms up towards a upper echelon district um that looks to go to one of the mega structures. It's like this mega structure area he took over a while back. Seemed to have been his base of operations for a long while. That's where he'll be. That's where it is.
Perfect. Is it invitation only? How do we get in?
He just shrugs. Like,
We invite
"Ah,
ourselves, obviously.
that is
Okay.
a woman who knows what she's talking about." Yeah, he just shrugs.
Just because you don't have invitation does not mean you cannot get into places. If that was the case, nothing would get done.
Very true. So,
Any other words of wisdom before we get going?
he just thinks a minute, walks over to a wall, which then slides. He puts his hand against the wall, and it slides open to reveal a compartment within, holding a bag. He pulls the bag from the compartment and then sets it over the table before sliding it over to Sasha. Give him a going away gift for me.
Takes the bag.
It's very heavy.
Yeah.
Inside, you see Lots of things. Thermite mixed with C4.
Ah,
Pardon me.
of course.
Termite, it's with C4. Okay, we're melting him down.
Just grins says, or it'll be a explosive block party.
Very good.
Half will ask, when we kill him, when? How much of his parts do you want? And how much can I keep?
As long as you bring back some proof that he's dead, I don't care. They don't care. We just need him dead.
Hoth grins. Excellent.
I'm gonna take some notes in my little notepad still.
Provided you don't kill each other first. Greed is a powerful motivator.
Speaking of greed, what's the reward?
I think for he his eye spins and twinkles again. It was 1,000,000 eddies. It's been up to 4 to off him before he leaves.
4 million, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Just to put things in perspective, that still is quite a lot of money. So like 4 million is worth like $10. It's okay.
Yeah, no. 4 million is quite a lot of eddies.
A lot.
Think about this: the very expensive items, like the super luxury, are 10,000 eddies.
My most expensive piece of tech is 500.
Okay. I like that.
Along with, the gear and equipment that you've already been given on our dime.
True, that was a big investment.
Some of you have really decided to chrome out if you weren't already chromed before. He says, just looking towards Ravi. Heath. Sorry.
Alrighty then. Let's get ourselves invited to a party or crash it.
Yeah, I don't have any more questions.
Let's
by
go.
means.
Alright, I was already standing up, so I'm just going to put my stuff away and look around the room, see who leaves where. I'm also thinking that someone might just try to off us because they might be part of like the beast's retinue and they're just here to make sure there was no complications before the beast leaves. I'm expecting trouble, basically.
I get what you're saying. Perception.
Trouble? Never.
$16.
I mean, there's a lot of mean faces around, lots of scary people. You are dealing with the worst of the worst. Luckily, you may have only seen like 1 or 2 scavs. But otherwise, other than that, there's nothing really that pops out as threatening other than the fact that these are bad people. There's no one that has any obvious ill intent towards you, basically. You or your camaraderie?
Comrades.
Colleagues.
I think we're friends. Half doesn't. I do.
Alrighty then.
I assume we have or at least we've been provided with a space to like get together and like make plans.
Yeah, you can occupy a space if y'all want to. They're not going to argue with their, or they're not going to really give too much argument against their hired assassins. Though they may disrespect you a bit if you're carrying around a polymer one shot.
Oh, no, nothing that garish.
Quite boorish, really.
That'll be in that.
I am interested in Hearth, saying that he's trying to get some piece of the beast that sounds a bit like Beast 2.0 in the end. And I want to follow that closely. I'm going to go and introduce myself to our friend Hearth there. I'm sorry, am I mispronouncing the name?
No, Hearth is correct.
Okay. So, you want to have a piece of the beast as a trophy?
No. Well, no. He's made of metal, useful parts. Waste not, want not. And also, some of that stuff's got to be expensive. Like, imagine what you could do with some of the tech in that thing.
Fair.
No, if he was... Or if he ends up being more flesh than machine, I'm not about to butcher him. But some good tech, always worth keeping an eye out for.
I mean, once he's dead, he's dead.
True. I guess Hearth will hold out his hand. I'm half technician, I guess. Fairly good shot. You?
I'm gonna bring my hand in and clasped firmly yet decisive. I'm Joe. Bounty hunter.
Joe. Good to meet you. I look over to Sasha.
Oh, we're getting acquainted. How cute. I suppose you may have heard of me as the Red Fang, depending on which circles you run in. Looks at our bounty hunter. Sasha Raskova, assassin for hire.
More than likely, I have heard of someone like that.
You took your affiliation as what? Beat cop, right?
Mm-hmm.
You might have heard of her. You might have heard. Let's. You know what? Do local expert your home, just so that way I know how much of her you might have heard.
14.
Okay. You've definitely heard of her. Though it's not something that's very. Her name isn't really uttered on the streets very much. You've heard it mostly on your visits to Interpol and dealing with the potential links to her in several different homicides. You know, just hearing chatter around Interpol, really.
Okay.
You've heard the name. The best you can tell is maybe she's a very well known, or at least mostly professional assassin.
Okay. I guess I will. Go ahead.
Yeah, but past that, there isn't really much that you know.
Okay. I'll extend my hand and simply say, I've heard your name uttered in Ush tones quite a few times. It's an honor to meet you.
Likewise, Joe the bounty hunter.
Wow. I feel like I'm gonna get shot in the back. I know she is.
But
And Hearth is good to meet you. Someone who knows tech is always useful.
I strive to be useful.
And we will get along.
Maybe. It's before or after someone plants a knife in your back. That's when you find out who your friends are. Anyway, um, so do y'all try and commandeer a room to figure out a plan on entry, or what are y'all guys doing?
I mean, I know Sasha seems to know our way around to crashing / entering a party with.
You just show up and invite yourself. It's very simple.
I
Without.
guess. Oh,
Go ahead.
I guess we do commandeer a room just to like figure out specifics of a plan.
Okay.
So just out of character, so crashing a party, getting in, killing the beast.
Probably a little bit more to it than that, but yeah, that's the synopsis that you can get to. There's probably a lot more bodies to go through, though.
Okay. So half. I mean, I guess in whatever room we're in, half was. Shall we talk about the specifics of getting in the building?
There's a few different ways we can try. We can try to just walk in. If you act like you belong, most people do not question it most of the time. And with this type of crowd, if you just push it back a bit, seem tough, they might respect that and let you in as a possible new connection. Or you could try to sneak in and just appear, act as if we've always been there and you were invited originally. Different tactics. Bribe.
It's in the same kind of security detail that we would see with a party from the upper crust of Night City. It's gonna be we're gonna have more latitude as far as how we can get in. Why intimidation might work. As far as the building where it is, do we have any kind of is there any kind of database of sort of we can tap into to check either blueprints, pictures of outside, inside, do a Google image search, something like that?
Did you pick up an agent? I would hope that you did.
Yeah.
Yes.
And a disposable cell phone.
A disposable cell phone and an agent are not the same.
That's why I got both.
That is fair. I mean, and there are those that, like a man's there, may have had an internal agent too. Brain foams, it's the way of the future, man.
Oh yes. Yeah, they want to stream music directly into my brain. No, thank you. I do not have an agent.
You do not. Well, for the purposes of this, we'll say that you have an agent because everyone has an agent. Any responsible person has an agent.
Yeah, that's why I'm wondering why I don't have one. Okay.
Fun. But pulling out your agent, you can definitely search the web for something. That will take a library search.
Yeah.
What is my library?
With a 17 library search, am I good at librarying?
Okay. Hold on. Let me check one thing real quick because there is another thing. Which, since you didn't have it at doubt, then there was. Yeah. Yep. Okay. With a 19 actually, because your agent adds a +2 to your library searches. With a 19, you can definitely find a somewhat maybe outdated schematic of the building. along with several uh, images from cyber maps.
Something at least.
I personally am more in favor of the stealth method just because my weapon of choice is not very concealable.
What is your weapon of choice?
An assault rifle.
Good
I mean,
weapon. Good to have both options, but if you want to bring in an assault rifle, sneaking it in might be the best option.
Yeah.
Then I could
Um,
bring my sniper rifle. That is good.
Excellent.
I mean, what am I going to do with all these rockets?
I'm sorry.
I don't have rockets.
Okay.
You just hear outside, "Do not get near the bag. With those, you will kill us all." No, that's the button that'll kill everyone. Anyway,
Dude.
Um. Okay. So, from that, I also rolled, and I also got a 19 with the agent bonus. Um. So, how detailed are these maps? Do we have an idea of like routes we could take, side entrances, that sort of thing?
the schematic is from a few years ago,
Okay.
which is also a little bit. It was hard to find. You were on the verge of giving up on finding it because, uh, with the last Corporal War, lots of things have been difficult. The way the net works has changed,
Yep.
and it's been tough getting used to it the past 9 years. And a lot of the data that was there has been lost. A lot of it's corrupted. You kind of have a good idea of something that was there, that is there, even though the schematic is like 3 years old. Um, you would be able to guess that a there are 3 or 4 entrances into the main complex itself, and then with because you both got 19s, you are also able to find a sub level access.
Right.
Oh, okay. Coming from below.
Mhm.
I feel like we should be expecting higher security from below than you would have from above. Any surrounding buildings about the same height, if not taller?
Mm, it's that mega structure is the tallest in the complex. There are a few buildings around, but they're quite a few stories shorter. It seemed to be like the big mega complex, or big building of the mega complex.
And the party's taking place on the top floor, I'm assuming.
More than likely.
Okay.
So yeah, coming from the top, yeah, nah. Unless we arrive by helicopter and we're big shots.
I don't think we're going to be able to do that.
Oh, where's the power and the glory of just arriving in an AV?
Okay, so is going through underground good with you, Sasha?
I think this is a good idea.
Okay.
I'm gonna peek my head out to
Less
check on
noticeable
the
to
other people.
typically come from subterranean levels. People never expect.
What about the other hired, not agent, the hired help? Are they still around?
Uh, none of them really followed you, but you can imagine that they're somewhere still within this building, maybe.
Okay, in that case, if we have a semblance of a plan, we should perhaps go before them so we can secure the place for ourselves.
Let's just go and deal with it.
Okay.
All right,
People get in our way, we will crush them.
we're already decked out pretty well right now. Anybody thinks of anything else they might need to bring in?
I have all my gear.
Yeah. And we have lots of C4. So
So if all comes to
worst case
fail,
scenario, we
just
blow a whole
building up.
building,
Yes.
it crumble down, and then we kill people as they come out of wreckage.
Oh.
Yeah. So how many orphanages are in this building?
Orphanages?
Yeah, plurals.
Maybe one.
Maybe one.
It is acceptable losses.
I mean, I grew up in a wartime orphanage type thing. It's gang members. If it's war zone, people die. It is expected, no?
I mean, there's a joke, something about showing a lady a good time. But anyway.
Okay. Shall we get moving then?
Duh. Let's.
All right, we take our stuff and we do an Irish exit.
I'll pretend I know what that means.
I
Can you do shots of whiskey as you leave the building? I don't.
no, it means you just leave. That's what I've been told.
I do not do Irish exit. I am Russian.
So we head to Spirit.
Yeah.
Oh, do we know what kind of party it is? Like, is it a swanky criminal party, or is it people are just
for the biggest, baddest person in Night City, who arguably, even after he's dead, will be a legend in Night City. You can definitely bet it's gonna be swanky.
Okay,
The thing about it is you've been around this scene long enough. You're probably knowing everyone is carrying.
Yeah. Well, in that case, Sasha does not have any armor on. All you see her do is sling a sniper rifle over her shoulder, have a large purse, and she's got like a swanky dress on.
Right.
Hang on, I'm gonna roll wardrobe and style real quick.
Like a leather vest, because
Yeah,
you gotta be cool.
That's a 12. Huff has no such fancy styles. He's just he is wearing black because he's red. That makes him more stealthy.
Not wrong. Yeah, she's got like sensible boots with like just the slight heel, which is helpful for trying to climb things. But she's got like a silver dress on with like the slit that's like the thigh high slit that like catches the light just right, but isn't shiny. It's just slightly reflective, so she could still stealth, but
it's glimmery, not shiny.
Yes, yeah, and then leather jacket and the sniper rifle. You don't see anything else.
As you exit the building, I'm assuming that you have this like as you're walking out, right, Sasha?
Oh yeah, she just like picks up her purse, grabs the sniper rifle, slings it over, and is like, "I'm ready. Let's go."
As you walk out of the building, there's because they have the entrance guarded. One of the female guards just kind of looks over. Now that is a woman who knows how to accessorize.
Thank you.
She says as she kind of just leans her assault rifle against her shoulder. As you get to street level, I then uh have to ask, how are you going to get there?
I mean,
Call a cab.
exactly. I was gonna say,
Yeah, no, you
Uber.
definitely could. You
Hello, Uber Red. Can I please have a pickup?
A cyber Uber.
Yeah, Cyber Uber. Well,
ding.
Cyberpunk Red.
Your cab is on the way, madam. It shall be along shortly.
Call the cab.
How are we? Where are we accessing the underground in order to get into the building? Are there like is it like connected like tunnels like under the city or
Well, because a lot of them, a lot of the structures are at least on like an upper level platform, and then they're street level.
okay, right,
So
okay,
the sub level ends up being street level, and then you could go below that into I guess technically sub level, which would be sewer and piping and stuff like that.
right. So by subterranean access, like that's actually just right. Okay, I understand. Cool.
Yeah, it's street level.
Okay.
I guess technically it would be floor level, and then the buildings on like floor one, if we want
Right.
to be technical.
So we take a cab.
Beats walking.
It beats walking.
Especially considering you're on the opposite side of the city.
Yeah. We don't have a nomad. We can't. We gotta get a.
I know. Maybe one of the nameless guys in there was a nomad, but 20 eddies for a cab, you're sure they'll cover the fare.
Yeah. And if they don't, we'll have words.
So we're expensive? Is that what you're saying?
I
At
think
20 80s is not much.
I mean, 10 eddies is cheap. 20s kind of. It's like 100 is expense, or because they actually do have a pneumatic system in there, which explains the
100
cost breakdown.
is premium of 500 is expensive. Costly is 50.
So it's not cheap, but because I think the cab
10 is cheap.
Yeah, I think the cab is 20.
So it's probably
Either way, it doesn't matter. I don't have to get in the breakdown.
No, she saves the receipt. She definitely saves it, and she's gonna present it all when we're finished.
The cab pulls up and the door pops open. It's a nice black cab with checkered patterns down the side.
Classic. I open the door and
It pops open for you.
Oh, never mind then. I guess I'm not gonna be polite. Yeah. And then just jump in.
Is there any complications on the way to the building?
Nope. Doesn't seem to be. I mean, other than, I don't know if you consider there is no driver in the cab a complication, but other than that, AI, man.
Mm-hmm.
But no, there doesn't seem to be any complications along the way.
I say we go close to the building, but we don't get stopped in front of it.
Yeah.
That would be on the nose.
Yeah. Yeah, probably. What time of day is it?
Great question.
When you entered the building, it was noon. You've been kind of hanging around there all day. It's getting towards dusk, so it's probably about 7 or 8ish.
Okay.
Well, it
I
is
make our way
dusk,
in.
almost dark.
Now is the time.
Yeah, then I assume we probably stop within walking distance, but not so much that anyone else going to the party would notice this cab stopping.
five
nearby.
blocks away ish around the corner.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. Um, you're in the kind of sprucey and ritzy part of town. How this guy has managed to take over like a mega structure in the Corpo district, you're not sure, but I'm sure that stranger things have and will indeed happen. Um, the cab mentioned something about billing the proper people that will be billed, and then not speeds, but it drives itself away.
Okay. Oh my god, those glasses. Sorry, I just noticed them.
Yeah.
We're on the street now. Yeah, you know.
um, walking closely, it's easy to notice there are lots of armed people here. I mean, extreme amounts of armed people.
And we're not talking corporate security. We're talking about.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
They look like street thugs.
They're probably ready for some confrontation, considering.
How much, like, how tight a perimeter do they have around the building?
2 blocks.
2 blocks. Okay. Uh, I look to the two people who definitely have more expertise in this than me. What do you suggest?
I say we go to ground now.
Move quietly.
Try to see if we can find a back alley. Pop the manhole.
So we
Go
are
in.
going through the sewers. Okay, that's fine.
I think that'd be the best way to go about it. Yes.
Can I make a perception?
Sure.
That's a 16.
What are you looking for?
Sewer entrances in a place where the guards won't see.
Right.
So maybe we don't go too close to the perimeter.
Right.
But
Because like I said, you are 5 blocks out, and they seem to have guys kind of not maybe patrolling, but you notice there's definitely a street thug presence right around 2 blocks around the building. It takes a little bit of searching, trying to be, because I assume you're trying to be inconspicuous while you're just
Oh yeah.
looking around. And you can find a set of stairs that leads down. Um, looks to be maybe like a sewer access or an access point. Uh, like the next block over. Which will put you like 6 blocks out from the building.
Okay. Longer walk.
I mean, it's a little bit of a walk, but at least
I make sure
go
to
with the
download
alternative.
the map, like so it can be used offline, just in case we go underground and suddenly the connection disconnects.
I would have figured you would have done that.
I have the map up in because I took the Chiron Cyber thing, so I have my.
You have an
agent
overlay.
subscreen. Yeah.
Gotcha. He's got the UI.
I do. Oh my god.
I was really tempted by the UI, but I went for other eyeball things instead.
Same.
I mean, she eyeballed other things apparently. Ew.
I did.
Hey.
But yep. So you are. I'm assuming that's the way you go, right? Towards the sub access. Yeah. There's a door, and it seems to have a simple lock on it.
Okay. Let me take a look. I believe I did take lock picking. Just need to find it.
Yeah, I don't pick locks. I smash doors, so I didn't take it. Glad someone else did. It's a lot quieter.
I'm trying to find it, and I think I might have been wrong. No, I did take it. Aha. In that case, I rolled a 3 to pick the lock.
Oh, oof. You really should have looked at it first,
Why
as
is it at -8?
because of the way the dice roller works is when you roll a 1, it then
Oh, that's right. That's right. I
re-rolls.
didn't. Yeah. He crit failed. I didn't realize he nat
yeah.
one.
It re-rolls the D10 because this is a D10 D6 system.
Exploding.
It's a
Love
I
exploding
don't remember
dice.
the name. Well, no, not really, because if you roll a 1, then it doesn't do that again. But if you roll a critical fail or a critical success, it then re-rolls the D10 and subtracts or adds the value to it depending on how you roll. Like critical fail, it subtracts it. Critical success, it adds it. So with that, you realize that this isn't a mechanical lock, and you might have just damaged it badly.
Thing. I'm gonna give it a
Okay.
kick and then
Oh,
step away
wait.
in frustration.
Before you do that, so it's a digital lock, correct?
Seems that way.
Okay.
He didn't really look at it before he tried to go at it.
I have security tech. Does my field expertise apply here?
Yes, I will say it does, and
Okay.
I will say that you have a +2 bonus to it because of your expertise.
Ooh. Okay, so that means I'm adding +20 to this.
What?
Because my security tech is 14, my field expertise is +4, and if I'm getting that +2 bonus.
Oh, you already get a bonus. I didn't know. I forgot.
Oh,
okay. No, yeah, my bad.
Okay, cool. So it's just a +18.
+8.
Just that.
I rolled a 2, so it's a 20.
With the 20, despite the damage, you hear it groan and give a couple of chirps. It doesn't want to turn loose. You think you're on the verge of getting it, so would you like to continue to try at it?
Can I assist if I have the skill too? Is that a thing that exists in Cyberpunk?
You can try and assist him. The thing about it is here assisting works in the way of you find a subsequent skill that you think would help him, describe how you're going to use that skill to help him, and then roll versus the difficulty value that I've set for the lock. Which, if you succeed that, he gains a +1. If you fail, there is a plus or a -1, I think.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that because I just literally short circuited the lock, so I feel like I'm gonna do the same thing again.
Am I just rolling security tech again?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. That's a 3 this time, so it's a 21.
We're great.
This dice is going over there. Goodbye.
to the dice jail with you. You feel that the damage is severe, though it's almost there. You've got it on the ropes. Let's give it one last go.
Okay.
If it doesn't work, I'm just gonna rack my shotgun once. All right.
This die Yeah, if this doesn't succeed, I am allowing brute force. It's
Did
a
you?
3 again.
All right.
Okay. Yes, but at least when you've been working at it over time, you've been able to work it down. Um, there is a groan and then a clunk as the maglock disengages.
Hoth steps away from it. That was not my best work. Oh well. And then
You have a feeling it would have been easier if there wasn't a ton of damage done to the lock by some guy trying to force it open with picks. Oh yeah,
fair
and
enough.
you probably broke a pick off in between somewhere in the maglock too. So there's another small tink as part of the pick falls to the floor.
Oh hey, I'm gonna go pick it up and see if I can repair this later.
Pocket.
I look to the others. Anyone want to go first? With like
Ah.
a hand on the door.
Duh. I'll go first. But I will
close
look
it on the
around.
ro-
Keep my eyes
Okay.
open.
Perception.
$19.
With a 19. Are you proceeding down there click clackety, or are you actually trying to provide some semblance of shh, don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious?
Yeah, not being suspicious. Because I'd like to sneak up on people if possible.
Combine that with a stealth, please,
Of course.
for each person that is doing so.
18.
So we roll stuff as well.
Yes.
Okay. Come on, dice. Oh no.
What did-
Oh no.
oh Lord.
Hang on, I can't do maths. That's a 4.
I rolled a 12.
Oh dear.
Well, I am the knight.
Oh god.
Am I-
yes.
Am I glimmery Jess?
Well, how does how does how does Hearth respond as he is finding every groove and every nook to trip over?
I think the first one he kind of like stumbles and like catches himself, and then the second one he just fully like face plants, and because like a portion of him is metal, it just goes like clank as he hits the floor, and he just goes, ow.
Sasha, you can hear a resounding clank that echoes throughout the hallway.
Are you
Pinch the
going to
bridge my
whisper?
nose.
Wasn't me. Wasn't me.
I whisper slow, more quieter than my owl. Sorry. Can I get up?
I'm gonna help.
Thank you.
I take a second just to listen to see if anything is coming our way.
Okay, that'll also be a perception.
18.
With that, you don't, both of you, because I'm still counting your roll from earlier as an active one going through at least this hallway, or corridor as it seems to be. There doesn't appear to, or you can't hear anybody coming. Not yet, anyway.
Let's keep going.
I knew I should have taken the UV eye thing. Oh well, it's fine. We'll survive. Yeah, Half keeps going.
I'm gonna keep glancing behind us as we advance, just in case someone is following us. By the way, can I close the door?
I was gonna wait to see if y'all just keep going or the door or you would leave the door open. You can if you would like, though you're not sure if that will re-engage the lock or not.
I close the door.
Punk.
Oh,
Do we find any way up?
Proceeding forward, takes a bit. You walking 5-10 minutes. It's very dark. There's an occasional soft light that will line the side of the concrete corridor. Um,
I feel like Sasha's eyes are probably glowing, or at least having like when you see like an animal at night and you shine the light on them, the eyes have a weird reflective tint because she has low light, infrared, and UV
mhm.
vision. So she's like, "This is fine." She's not worried about the darkness.
the darkness is worried about her.
Should be, yeah.
Anybody has any kind of compass? Like, do we have that on our phones, or do we need to have the UI for that?
um, I mean, you definitely can have one on your agent.
We do
I
have the map, so we
Yeah.
can kind of just like mark where the path we're taking. if we want.
Right.
Okay.
I know Ravi has his probably up the entire time trying to
Yeah.
active mark where you are, keep location to relative.
Mm-hmm.
So um that is definitely a thing that is possible, yes. Um Proceeding forward, you see a series of steps that lead down. Only a couple of steps down, like 3 or 4, and then head right.
So there's nothing going upwards.
Nah.
Okay. Um, can I tell from the map where this will lead?
Leads into the sewer, it looks like.
Okay. This way. I assume we head down.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sometimes you must go down before you go up.
Turning to the right, another maybe 3 meters down that bend, there is a door. This one does not appear to have a lock, at least at first glance.
Should we try and see if there's anyone on the other side?
Oh, this would be wise. Listen at the door.
And how are you propose to do so?
Just place just get really quiet and really close at the seam of the door to see if there is any noise she hears on the other side.
Perception again.
20 perception for me.
Nice.
Oh, come on.
29.
As you all, it's real hard to get quiet with Heath being, maybe slightly
just like,
loud
"Shh."
breathed. Can't really
Breathing
help
for a moment.
it. But you tune out all other sounds and really concentrate on the sound that may be coming from behind the door and realize that the only thing you hear is running water.
It's like a sewer.
Alrighty. I test the door handle if there's one.
You place your hand on the door as there's a small panel on the door. Doesn't look to be like anything technical. But you place your hand on the panel and the door slides away. Beyond the door, you see what looks to be a corridor that extends in both directions. There is about a 2 to 3 meter wide concrete slab that continues on along the corridor in either direction, and then past that is about 5 or 6 meters of what seems to be flowing water moving towards the left, moving to the leftwards direction.
Okay. Before I cross the threshold, any kind of sensors within the door that would have been tripped because we opened the door?
Uh, that would take an electronic security check.
18.
That there does not appear to be any.
Okay.
Okay.
If we follow the logical path the water is taking, is it taking us toward our destination?
I assume, Rabbi, you do like a quick look right, look left to see the orientation.
Yeah.
It seems that going towards where the water is coming from, so from in toward the right, seems to be the proper direction in which you need to head.
So we're gonna go against the water flow if we are to
Correct.
go there.
Mhm.
I guess we head that way.
Any kind of any other door, any corridor, any gangway of any sort that goes that way?
um, Looking on your map, because I've used a few. Now I'm trying to judge distance in my head because I've used like 3 different monikers of distance. Um, yeah. uh, I'd say maybe like 800, 900 yards away ish. I don't wanna. I don't know how many yards a block is. Uh, within like I'll say 300 yards, there seems to be a doorway, sort of.
And we can tell that like we're close to the building.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Um, I guess because we're like this door is like close to the building, I'll take a moment to like check for any like electronic locks.
Um. That will be another electronic security to check.
Roll the 2 again. So 20 altogether.
Yeah, there's definitely an electronic lock.
Okay. I looked at the others. Quiet way or brute force?
Well, we've been somewhat quiet so far. We can try to keep it up.
Oh yeah,
Ooh, I rolled a 4. Okay.
better than a 3.
That's a 22 altogether to unlock the door.
All right, yeah. The undamaged lock, you have no problem slicing into it quite easily, and
So it's gonna be a thing,
within.
right?
Yeah, it's gonna be a thing. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
But yeah, you slice into it quite quickly, and the door pops open.
I step aside again for the others to go first.
Yep. Going through the door. Keep my eye out for people.
I keep my eye out for dogs. They must be pet.
Arf, arf. I'm sorry, I make some of the dumbest jokes. But as you kind of step inside and move away, you hear the door close behind you. Um, as you know, the doors slide to the side and then slide back into place. Um, you start to head up a series of stairs, which lead into another corridor. Um, Lots of stairs and corridors and stairs and corridors. But at the end of this corridor, there is a ladder.
Ah, finally.
What's directly above us?
The building.
But like, do I have like a sense of like did the map include like? Oh, I guess it's a couple years old, so I wouldn't know what this room is used for. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Well, that and like some schematics may include purposes for rooms. Others just include room layout, and this
The
one really just
dimensions.
had
Yeah.
dimensions and layout, not purpose.
And I guess if I was the head of a very powerful criminal organization, I would have changed the layout for security reasons.
Mm.
Okay. I guess we ascend after we make sure it's clear.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Perceptions from everyone then.
19.
26.
Oh, Sasha's really looking out for him. She's cautious. She's in the danger zone.
He's an assassin. She has to be cautious.
Right. And what was yours? Sorry, Heath.
It was a 12. This is the third dice I am.
Yeeting to the pile.
Okay. But it's a 12.
That's a yikes. But you do not hear anything, and it's been suspiciously quiet and nonchalant as you ascend up this ladder. And sorry, you ascend up into a room, kind of breaking one of the floor tiles. Actually, who's going up first is the better question.
Sasha will.
Give me an athletics.
Okie dokie. I'd love to. 22.
All right. Because as you notice that the entrance that you're at, it takes some force. And
Mm-hmm.
it takes some more force. Eventually you're able to heave it up and aside.
Yeah, she uses her cyber arm as the main leverage for the.
Right. Got to get those servos whirling.
Exactly. Gotta warm them up.
There
Murder.
is murder afoot. And heave it aside, which allows you to step up and into the room. Yeah, as you look down, or I guess you look around the room.
Round before looking down. It's just
Right.
the two guys with me. I want to know what's in the room first. They're fine.
Right. The room is empty. There are a couple dusty old crates and boxes. Looking back towards it, you can see that this entrance was sealed up. There had been tile placed above it, something that had been forgotten.
Perfect.
Or so, we may think.
Mm-hmm. Forgotten or hidden very well and not used often.
Correct. Because every secret villain needs
An
secret
emergency escape. Yeah.
Exactly. um, but like I said, the room is quite dusty, quite musty. Everything looks old. You don't think this room's been touched in maybe 2 years off the top of your
Nice.
head.
Perfect. She'll just say down then. It's clear.
I'm gonna help Earth go up, and I'll be last.
Yeah. Oh,
Row.
Technical difficulties.
sorry. I went to unmute myself and I stopped my video. Hi. Did I mess up?
No, the releasing's fine.
I think everything's good.
Okay.
Okay. No, yeah, things are out of order now.
Okay. Oh.
That'd be fine. We'll
Oh,
just
no,
all play
okay.
each other's characters for a minute.
I mean, if I
Yeah.
get to not break locks anymore, I'm good with that.
I think.
Okay,
I
cool.
don't know.
So Hearth ascends.
I think. No, everything looks fine. Okay, cool. But yeah, in kind of one of the corners of the room, there is a door. And that you'd assume that would lead into the rest of the complex.
Yeah. Gonna do her usual thing of listening first to make sure or to see if she can hear anyone on the other side of the door, because now we're excuse me, now we're really getting into the populated areas of the
Mm-hmm. And as you go to the door and get ready, the door slides open.
Ooh.
And we will be right back as we will be taking a
Aw.
short break. Hi, we're back. um, right. So now there is murder, or is there? But as a small recap for those that may not have been here before we went on break, Sasha has gotten close to the door, and the door has slidden open to reveal
Automatic door. It's safe. For the door.
though it probably gave you a little start.
She was like, murder? Oh, okay. No murder. Yet.
um, actually who was next on the ladder? So that way we get this timed perfectly.
It was me,
Okay,
I think.
so Ravi, you probably get about halfway up when you hear the door open, and you turn your head to see and see that there's nothing. But Joe, all you see is all you hear is a door opening. Maybe a quick intake of breath.
An excited intake of breath. Like,
So I'm still on the ladder at this point, right?
mhm.
Yeah, because I think the way the timing happens is like she'd see the door and would immediately head to it and try and put her ear against it.
Not immediately. She would have, again, given the room a good scan, given the all clear, and then just calmly started walking to the door to give it a listen at it.
Yeah.
In that case, what I would do if I only hear the door open and a gasp, I'm gonna with one hand grip the ladder and with the other just pull out my pistol and aim it up right past Hearth and wait and see if anything is going down and going up the hole.
I assume like my head is like just out of the hole. Like I'm looking around, like what are those animals? I want to say like a mole. Like I'm just, and I kind of
Yeah, like a little.
Sasha, you see that if you turn, you see that there's Ravi, who is just a not so disembodied but disembodied head with a pistol sticking up out beside it.
I said it
I'm
is
pretty
clear.
sure
Come up.
with the variance in skin tone, you can tell that it isn't his hand holding it.
Yeah. She's like, good reflexes. She makes note of that. She's like, maybe Joe the bounty hunter isn't bullshit after all.
I'll whisper down automatic door, and then I'll finally get out of the hole, and
Okay, I'm gonna put the pistol back in the holster.
Okay. As y'all head up, you head back to the door, and it does slide open when you get within a few centimeters of it. Outside the door, there appears to be, well, wouldn't you know it, another corridor. This one lined with doors on each side.
Rut row.
Exciting.
Um,
Now, Hearth, according to the map, or are we nearby? Muted.
the just for your reference, so that way you have an answer. The map shows you inside the building, but this isn't. Well, this isn't on the map. At least not this layout.
I want to reach into my satchel, rip off a tiny piece of duct tape, and stick it right next to the door. Nothing much, but it helps should we not have a map easily accessible and are trying to book it out of here to have marked the door.
As you stick a piece of tape beside the door, just below your tape, you see a old and dusty plate. I can't really read it because it is dusty, but it's not a hollow plate, so this thing may have been here a long while. Did So the way the or at least this layout may have been here longer than your schematic is
Okay.
set.
On the schematic, so I have like a. I don't know if there are satellites, and I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so I assume I have like the like a model of the building, and then I have like a
Right.
little ping for like where we are
Right.
within. Um, so um, on the schematics I have, are there like anywhere like where it marks like staircases?
Um. But okay, because now I'm trying to think. Okay, relative to where you are, and then the way the map is set up, you would assume that if you go towards the end of this hall, take the door on the left, there should be a staircase that goes up and down.
Okay,
Well, no, just up because you're on the bottom level.
right.
Mhm.
So I'll turn. Um, the information's a couple years old, but I think it's this way, and I'll start heading in that direction.
All right.
Getting past the other door at the very end of the hall, you do see a stairwell that leads up.
Perfect.
How many stories is this building?
30.
Well,
And
Leg
you
day. Never
only
skip
would
it.
and you would only guess that this stairwell goes up maybe a quarter to half of that.
okay. Well, a quarter and a half is more than nothing. So as we get to it, so this will take us to around floor 10, floor 15, if that. From there, we'll have to find another way, but it'll be better to be up there than to be down here.
If we
Makes
come
sense.
across the security detail, we might be able to just, if they are uniformed, we could definitely steal the uniforms. If not, maybe we can figure out a way to make it seem like we are part of their security details.
Becomes part of their security details. Was just lost looking for the bathroom. There are many excuses and tactics and strategies we can try.
All three of us looking for the same bathroom.
Yes.
Um, I assume you're having this deliberation as you head up the stairs, and it does indeed lead halfway up the megastructure. As you get to the 15th floor, you're hearing the presence of people.
Party.
It you don't hear party. It just sounds like maybe the sense of the normal either residents or just people moving about the structure, going about their day to day.
Certainly. Well, shall we?
Let's.
We're gonna just play it cool, blend in, not be too inconspicuous.
um Stepping out of the stairwell, we said there are people. Some they're mostly well dressed.
Mhm.
So they give you slightly odd looks with the armaments that you carry, but at the same time, there's a bunch of thugs around. So the only one that really probably stands out is Sasha for the fact that she's dressed kind of slightly more upscale and still looking kind of like a street thug.
Well dressed with the sniper rifle. I like skeet shooting in my hobbies. Long distance skeet shooting. It's more challenging, it's fun.
Yes, because they never only just do that with shotguns or low caliber rifles. It's always got to be your 50 cal BMGs.
Well, yeah, I mean,
It's that way or the
Night
highway,
City.
right?
Right. I mean, if you're not doing it with the sniper rifle, you're doing it wrong.
Right?
America.
But as that, as I said, you you can see Rabbi or not Rabbi, Heath. Sorry, that there seems to be maybe an elevator from this floor that'll go straight to the top,
I
or
can
in theory, go straight to the top.
and I can assume it's going to be well guarded. Or can we see it like from where we are?
It is across the structure, so no.
Okay. Um, elevator this way. I assume we need to be ready to either sneak past guards or take them out quietly.
See what happens.
We'll see what happens. I will point the way.
Heading across the floor takes a good few minutes. And you do find that there are two guards that are posted at the entrance of the elevator. They seem simple enough, with Kevlar on, assault rifles at, or not, shotguns at the ready.
Well, I don't think you're going to be able to sneak past them. It causes a distraction, but
As I say, you also can note that there's heavy pistols on their thigh.
Can we wait for us to create distractions on the outside to draw them away from there?
Could potentially be possible, but how would you do so?
explosions. No, we're saving that.
I was
I
going to
was
suggest the exact same thing.
I was also going to suggest the same thing.
So I think we got a
Save it.
consensus here. Let's go blow something up.
Let's just a little explosive, just a little C4 as a treat.
So you're wanting to take away from your payload? Did no one
No.
bought?
I don't think that's a great idea. I think
Oh,
it's
no,
a
definitely
fun
not.
idea, but maybe not the best idea.
So, okay, you agree on explosion. That's
I
fine.
don't have to. There's other methods. I could try to distract them with my feminine wiles.
I mean, I'm down for explosion, but you have to tell me how. Otherwise, you take part of whatever is in that bag, which you probably shouldn't mess with
Probably.
too much, because it
All right,
probably
how about this?
maybe is
I deal with
volatile.
one guard, drag him away. You two deal with the other.
I look
Can
at
we
Jared.
also drag him away and use our masculine wiles on him?
You may. If that is, I would love to see that. That would be wonderful.
That's right. We're gonna do this. That's the plan.
I love this idea. Let's do it. Would you like to go first? First dibs? I mean, I'm going to kill one of them, but
I was
probably.
assuming we were going to kill the other one.
Well, me
Let's
too.
do this. This is
If you
beautiful.
want-
All right.
If you would like to use your masculine wiles, I am here to watch.
All right.
That sounded worse.
It is fine.
You can watch.
No one look at me.
All right.
So,
I mean, we could also try bribery, but I guess that's our backup.
Right. Okay. First bribery, then
Yeah.
wiles. If that doesn't work,
I'm gonna do
explosion.
wiles, then bribery, then explosion. I think, yeah, that's my tier at least.
Well, okay. Let's go with that.
There are two guards, so we can use different tiers on each one. So
All right. Let's do this.
all right.
I don't know if I can do this, but I will definitely give it a go.
all right. So you're just approaching them, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
With a spring in my step. Happy.
We should probably approach them separately if we were going to try to pull each one away. So
So I'm definitely gonna go first.
all right, go first.
Okay. Okay. The floor is yours.
This is gonna be fun. All right, I approach. I'm gonna size them all up. Wait, is there one that's bigger than the other one?
Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna go for the bigger one.
Okay. The the rather oh god, the man who stands at 6'5". Whether that's a natural height or not, because everyone's augmented nowadays. Oh my god. Kind of just stares. I would assume somewhat down at you. I don't know what his height is. Um,
You'll see. I have an idea. So go ahead.
okay.
I'm about 6 foot.
He kind of raises an eyebrow. Can I help you?
Yes, I believe you can. Tell me, how tall are you?
I'm 6'5".
Alrighty, I'm 6'9", and those are two different measurements. That would take this party elsewhere.
Rolling acting.
Oh, that's gonna be fun. All right,
No, I'm down to clown, but
14.
That's cute. You're real cute, but I'd rather stay alive.
I'm not going to murder you once we go somewhere private.
Oh no, dear, you won't, but he will.
Oh. I'm gonna look up and up. I'm going to look him up and down. Any way for me to up the ante and make you change your mind?
He just leans forward, gives a big grin with his big bushy beard, and says, "Is that a Mr. Stud you're packing, or are you just happy to see me?"
That was my next line. It is indeed a Mr. Stud.
Well, I suppose you'll make it worth my while. I'll be your Huckleberry, he says as he large hand grabs you by the back of the neck and actually drags you off.
Hoth looks at Sasha.
So I turn around as I'm getting grabbed, just give the thumbs up.
It went surprisingly well, I guess.
I can't believe that works.
He might be a bit, but all right. I mean, if you want the other one, I mean, go ahead. But I do not mind. All right.
The other guard looks, just sighs, shakes his head, and kind of steps towards the center of the elevator.
He's by himself now.
Yeah.
Yes. Perfect. Sasha struts up. She swaggers up. She walks up with authority and attitude, as if she owns the place. And she looks, how tall is this guard if the other one was at 6'5"?
Is
It'd be kind of funny if they were like, ooh. A lot shorter. She's about 5'9". So she's gonna walk over. She's gonna say, "You. What is your name?"
Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry. Kale.
Kale. You are guarding this elevator, no?
Yes.
She looks around. But I don't see anyone that needs protecting from. So I would say you and me go for a little Well, they call it 7 minutes in heaven where I come from in the elevator.
The guard starts to turn a very, 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 very dark shade of red. Actually, I made Gamba do it. So, acting for you as well.
Acting,
Yeah.
acting, or would you like persuasion?
Hmm, You know what? Combination of the two.
Okay, so we've got persuasion, and then acting. Where is acting on the sheet? There it is. Acting's not as good, but I'm very persuasive.
Yep. With a persuasion of 16 and an acting of 11, um, he's a little bit suspicious and a little bit sketchy, but he
Mhm.
looks you up and down and says, "Well, dear, it's women like you that probably we protect the elevator from. You have quite an explosive personality."
Not the only thing about me that is explosive.
No, it is not, and you are. He just kind of adjusts his shirt collar. Whew.
Oh, he starts to adjust it, and she'll adjust it for him.
It's a pity I don't have handcuffs, or I'd have you take me away.
You may not, but I do.
He'll hold his wrists out.
So that's where my handcuffs went. Okay.
I mean, we'll get to you in a minute. And yeah, no, he allows the handcuffs to be put on him, and you can easily drag him away.
Yeah, and she drags him away with authority. She is the one in charge here. Just handcuffs and then drags.
As he goes, I hear.
Barth is slowly losing his mind. Much at the same rate I am, and much at the same rate as probably all of our viewers are.
This is what they signed up for. No. But so as you are dragged off, Joe,
Mm-hmm.
he's taking you off to one of the apartments on the side.
Oh damn.
So are you resisting at all?
No, I need to get him somewhere secluded so I can murderify him.
Yep.
Mortify him.
He does drag you into the apartment. The door shuts, and there is the audible click of a maglock.
I'll be fine. I have lockpicks.
He looks and says, "Can't have anyone disturbing us, now can we?"
No, you're quite right.
And well, he
I
just
want to
grins.
try to see if I can take his pants off, but just like to pants him, push him, and then I'll deal with just finding my shotgun and just.
Oh,
doing
it's great
the
to catch them with their pants down. You know,
I
they
know.
never-
He can't run away. He can't run at me. He pants.
Okay. I'll say definitely that he allows you to pants him because that's what he came here for.
Yes.
It is. Yes.
As for shoving him, let me.
I mean, I'm thinking like shoving him onto the bed to make him comfortable.
And then shotgun.
Yes.
Okay.
To make him less comfortable.
Yeah, that's fine. With That's actually just fine. He'll if he sees it's in the direction. Actually, no. We'll do contested brawling. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would be fantastic.
So you're brawling versus his brawling.
17.
Okay. Oof, setting the bar high there, are we? Where is it?
Oh,
Oh! As you go to shove him, he grins and grabs your arm. Not today, and then throws you on the bed.
Okay, so now I'm in position disadvantage. I'm gonna say about rolling off, and I'm gonna take the shot.
Okay. Yeah. You can take your shot, sure. For sure.
All right, so shoulder arms,
Mm-hmm.
22.
He cannot evade.
No, because he's fenced.
Well, no, he can't evade because he doesn't have the reflex to evade.
Oh,
But pantsing also helps.
I feel like I might have should have clicked on something else to get my. Oh yeah, should have clicked on.
Shotgun. With that, you definitely hit him square in the chest. Roll your damage. Which is what,
5d6.
Yeah.
11. And I just realized I should have clicked on attack where my shotgun is.
Ooh.
Because
Ooh.
my shotgun is special.
Ooh. Oh god. That's bad. Okay. Yeah, he takes the 11 points of damage straight to the chest or straight to the abdomen. He's not looking great. At the same time, I need you to roll me another 2d6.
8.
No, because you have caused him a critical injury.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm scrolling down to it. Because if I'm not mistaken, when you get two dice that are of the same number, it causes a critical injury.
Oh.
It has to be 2 6s.
Is it 2 6s?
Mm-hmm. You get two more 6s.
Where is it? Okay, I might be wrong. Yep, that is correct. So
Okay.
I was scrolling down to it. So I thought I was wrong. Then never mind. He takes the 11 damage and is not looking so hot. But will then uh yeah, he doesn't like that. So he will definitely uh pull his shotgun from where he'd sling it over his shoulder and then fire back.
Well, I'm definitely going to try to dodge that. That's for sure. Keep on rolling on the floor.
Okay. So a 15 versus your evasion.
So in this case, I roll evasion, correct?
Correct. Ooh.
Ow. Ow.
And he causes you 16 damage in return.
Is that one who has the bigger shotgun?
That or he shot you better. Anyway, but 'tis merely a flesh wound as you get a chance to shoot back.
Yes. In that case, shoot again. 23 to hit.
That will definitely hit him as he has no ability to dodge. So,
18 damage.
okay, with that, that is what? 29 in total? Yeah. 29 in total. He's not looking great. So he will then shoot at you back. But will miss because he also is suffering from being near death. He adds a -1 to his attack. So he missed as he's holding his stomach. He probably can't see straight. And it is your turn.
Yeah.
That misses.
We just hear back.
You know, stealthy and stuff, right? So what happened?
You miss. He will growl and shoot again. Which will miss with the 2.
All right.
There you go.
For viewers, both of them rolled critical fails on those last 2 attacks.
Sorry, that's correct.
Yeah.
And I just rolled a 23 to hit.
Yep. He takes the damage, and he would now begin death fails doing death saves as part of the rules. But in the interest of time, you bring him to 0, and he is gone. He is expired, no longer in this life.
Ow. 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 I'm going to try to exit the room when it's going to be my turn.
You can move. That's fine. Actually, you'd have to stand up as the action for the next turn, but you're out of combat, so it wouldn't matter. I'd recommend reloading though, because you used 3 out of your 4 shots.
Yes, that's what I'm going to do.
And then, Lindy, we shift over to where you hear gunfire and have this other guard.
He's in handcuffs, so I'm not that worried about it. I think what Hearth just sees is she doesn't even go that far. If there's a utility closet, like a maintenance room, where there's mops and buckets and stuff, she will open the door, grab an out of order sign, like imagine they're magnetic, slap it to the front, and drag him in, close the door, and then just drag this guy in, maybe. Because there's a lot of hooks often in maintenance closets to hang up brooms and stuff.
Right.
Just hang up the chain of the handcuffs up on one of those hooks above his head.
Okay.
Grab a piece of duct tape, slap it on his face so he can't be loud. And then, no one else is going to see it, but this guy will see why she's called the Red Fang in certain circles, as she will activate the biotoxin in her vampires and fight him.
I knew you were going there with that. Yep, he's poisoned. That deals a lot of damage.
Yeah, so it will be, let me just make sure I don't crit fail or something. And, I did, but
I
it's a 13 hit.
I'll say that he gets a chance to dodge, but at a serious
distance. He is handcuffed to the wall. Yeah.
He can still wiggle, so he can try and dodge that.
He can dodge it for a round, but he can't make much noise.
Right.
Just delaying the
Um,
inevitable.
Right. So no,
No.
he's not.
So it will deal. Oh, is there a way I can click this weapon to make it activate? I don't know.
Yeah. If you have it set up in there,
Oh,
you
okay.
click
I
the
see.
attack
Well, there we
button.
go. Yeah, there's the attack.
Yeah, and then
Um,
you just click in chat the name, and
Boop.
it'll
6 damage, but 3d6
for the toxin.
biotoxin if he fails resist poison and drugs roll of DV15. And the biotoxin ignores armor.
Yeah.
And the bite technically ignores half armor because it's a melee weapon.
I forgot about armor. I forgot about the other guy's armor, but it's okay.
He had his pants down. I imagine he didn't have a lot of armor on at the time.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
She's not wasting any time. She's like, it's just, I'm sorry I deluded you for like a minute and a half, but you.
He definitely fails that with an 8, and takes the damage. And I'll say in a weakened state is put because you would know to mix your poisons with something psychotropic. I'm sure.
Yeah, probably.
You put him into a psychotropic stupor.
Mm-hmm. And then I think she'll take off the uniform, which is perfectly unmarred.
Maybe a
doesn't
little
have
bit
shotgun
of blood
holes in
because
it.
you did bite him.
Yeah, just Kleenex, wipe that off. We're in a cleaning closet. She'll just grab a wipe, dab it up, fold it all up and put it in their bag. We might need a uniform later.
Who knows?
And then leave this poor sap in here. He's duct taped, gagged, and strapped to the wall. He's fine. Just and the door says out of order, so no one will probably be in here.
They probably won't find him until tomorrow.
Yeah.
If that.
She'll just so it takes like she's gone for a minute, 60 seconds. Maybe no, she does take off clothes. Less than 5 minutes. She walks back out. 2 minutes later, she's just like and goes back over to Hearth.
In this time, I imagine, or at least I would hope, that Joe has come out. He's looking rather bloody and shot.
In the time that all of that was happening, can Hearth do a kind of like, I don't have any like net running abilities, but can I do like a scan of like the elevator, just like kind of like check out the systems, see if there's anything I should be aware of?
Did you purchase a tool bag?
Yes.
Okay, within your tool bag is a scanner.
I also have the tech scanner on my cyber arm, and
nice.
That's fine. You can scan it if you would like. Because the net scan would only reveal access points into the net infrastructure.
Right. Is there something I'm rolling for that?
Yeah. Give me 1 second. Because there are lots of skills. It's not cyber tech. I guess basic tech would work because it's not, it's an elevator. It's basic technology.
Cool. Do I get field expertise or no?
What is your exact field?
So it's just my roll ability. Field expertise just gives me like extra points on like checks on tech made in the field.
Right. But that also is like dependent on what your actual background is. Like, for example, some people might have more information on cyber tech or basic tech.
So I forgot to do that background, but my science is electronics specifically.
That'll be fine.
Cool. So that's even roll 20 gives me a 3. That's a 21. Oh, I get a +2 because of the tech scanner. So it's 23.
It's not trapped. It works. Seems to be a fully functioning elevator. Though in your scan, you know that it goes up to floor 29 instead of floor 30.
Okay. Any key cards? Oh well, even if there is, we have the we probably have the equipment of the
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. That's good to know. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So I assume like the two of you like convene at the elevator, and like Half is
Run into difficulties, Joe. You look like you got shot.
I did multiple times,
Oh,
but in the end, I prevailed.
that is nice.
I might need to go see a surgeon after this to get.
No, probably the shrapnel and whatnot. I do have a
Yes.
guard's uniform, if either of you would like it. No blood on it. It's fine.
Yeah, I might just give some of my blood to it. Have we been able to get into the elevator?
Yes. This goes only up to floor 29. We'll still need to get onto the 30th floor after this.
That's good news. I like to hear that.
Are you taking the uniform?
I think it would be a good idea for me to take the uniform, or. Yeah, okay.
I agree.
Okay. In that case, yeah, let's get into the elevator and I'll change.
Okay. It's not a super long ride, but you have enough time to change clothes and are probably pulling on like the jacket and zipping it up as the elevator dings and opens for floor 29.
I'm gonna poke my head out, look around. Are there any guards on that side of the door?
Yeah. And there seems to be a bunch of people populating around, just kind of walking around. Each of them seems to be rather well armed.
Good. As a matter of fact, so am I. I'm gonna turn to my two compadre. I'm gonna take a very serious tone and say, "Follow me." I'm just gonna exit, walk with purpose where I'm going.
I will follow.
One of the one of the people around stops, cocks her head. Who are you? Never seen you lot before.
I'm Joe. I'm from downstairs. Is there a lie? I mean, technically, I am from downstairs.
Joe.
I just give this lady a look like, do you not know who I am? Because that's, what someone would do if they're really supposed to be here.
Only Joe I know is from Mega Sugar H3. And this is M5.
Nah, I'm definitely not that Joe. Mega sure what you said? I'm sorry.
And she just makes an offhanded comment about this being M5, Megastructure M5.
And the other Joe was from M3.
M3,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna play. That could definitely be a trap of saying, "Oh yeah, that's me." Nah, that's not me. That's so the mega structures are numbered, correct?
Yeah.
I did come from one of them as part of my background. Do I have the number, Andy?
Ooh.
Probably I'd say some, so E7.
Good. That's where I'm from. I'm from Mega Structure E7.
Out of character question, is she stopping us specifically, or is she just making conversation?
Conversation as you walk, kind of following behind. Just curious.
Good. Walk and talk. That's the way I like it.
Look really snooty. Like, ugh. Peasants.
Since
I mean, she looks like she belongs here, and this one looks like he's about to pee his pants.
And I think seeing that, if she's getting suspicious, she'll put her arm around Hearth and she'll be like, no, this is just the way I like them. Terrified.
Fair
Huff,
enough.
Huff is probably still like losing his mind, so he does look a little bit like deer in headlights.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not even drugged yet. You
They're
really
so cute
like
when
him
they're
that way.
scared.
Um,
What
she's,
has this turned into?
I don't know, and I'm terribly sorry, but yeah, no, she just like, huh, and then buggers off.
Cool. Um,
So
Do
I think
I-
after that, Sasha will go, I'm sorry, are you about to pee your pants? Are you all right? Do you need something?
is that to me or Huff?
To
I'm
you,
not-
to Hearth.
Wait,
yeah,
I
to
am
Hearth.
Huff. What am I
Yes.
doing?
Are you okay?
Just to check in before we go to the serious stuff, you know? She's like, I need to make sure you're good.
Huff is, no, I'm good. Kind of just like looking around. Does this floor exist on my schematics?
Yeah, it looks, it exists. You can tell you're on floor 29. Um, in about the middle of the room, you kind of see what looks to be a doorway, and then in your surround, you see the room does look exactly the same. And beyond that is stairs that lead up to the 30th floor.
Okay. And
So
go ahead.
we can expect probably more security when we get to that door.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Okay.
At this point, we are so close.
And there's no sign of the beast. We assume the beast is like on the 30th.
Yes.
Probably.
Do we hear the party in
Yes.
action? Oh, okay.
Yes. You hear deep thumpy, bassy EDM. Maybe a few screams.
Ah,
That's
what
the
a
party.
party.
What does the security look like at the door? How many guards? Any sign of like electronic locks or physical locks?
There seems to be only one guard and a lock.
One guard and a lock. Okay. I look to the others. Final stretch. Quiet or loud?
I'm pretty sure if we go loud, anybody else within like eyesight?
But there are people on this floor, but probably
Right.
not the floor above.
And the people on this floor, do they look like everyone is a guard, or does it look like there's a mixture of like security people, like staff, other party goers?
It's a mixture. Though it's mostly security.
Okay.
Well, you're security and you are with me. We can try to just get in via supposed to have been here or bribery.
Okay. I will.
If that does not work, then we will be loud.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll follow you too.
I just stride up.
Out of pure curiosity, we've seen partygoers, correct?
Yeah.
Did they have any kind of wristband or stamps or
That's a
anything
great
like
question.
that?
It seems more like because you see people come up and then a couple people go down. They don't seem to have any noticeable marking.
Okay. I mean, a few of those paper ones that we just strap guards.
Yeah. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Just act like you belong here.
But I do belong here.
That's the spirit.
As you walk towards the door, guard doesn't really pay you any special attention.
Great.
He kind of gives a sidelong glance to Joe. Uh,
I give him the nod.
it must be one heck of a party for them to have invited someone or another guard up there.
I just do as I'm told.
Indeed, otherwise we'd be all 6 foot under. Gives a better chuckle.
I'm gonna do the same thing.
But otherwise, doesn't bar your way.
Beautiful. Let's go.
I open the door and let the two of them get in. And I'm just going to linger. I'm going to close the door, but just linger just a little bit with the door cracked to see if I hear him call for assistance.
Doesn't seem to care.
Cool. I'm gonna go and get my place back up top of the file and quote unquote escort them to upstairs.
Up the stairs, you can see what looks to be what would be a very luscious synth garden that is stained red.
Oh,
Beautiful.
Exit the door, you see in the middle of the synth garden there is a fountain, and the smell of iron lingers in the air.
Yeah, figured.
As the fountain, that's not water, but something thicker, much more devilish. Though it's not easy to see the color in the light. You think from the lights in the door, or the light that you get from the doorway, is that blood? A fountain of blood?
Yeah, that guy needs to be taken out. Like,
Path draws his assault rifle.
anybody else there? Any of the party goers?
There are a few party goers, people laying around. Some of them dance off in like a grow or in side areas of bloody grass. In there's a mixture of guards, and probably if you take a quick look around, you see maybe 3 or 4 guards, and sitting on what looks to be a very cushy chair. Some might call it a throne. Uh, Sits their maniacal monster, the beast, munching on what appears to be a human leg.
That should not exist.
Oh, cyberpsychosis. It'll really get you.
All right. At first glance, how many guards do we see around here?
5.
5.
Are they spread? I'm guessing they're spread out across the room.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, how big is the room?
Oh god. It's fairly decent sized room because it's open air garden, so it spans the entire building. So I'd have to say like 400 by 400 meters, give or take.
That's a big room.
It's large. It is very large.
Hi. What are all these guards packing? I will say I have a one of my cyber eyes has the teleoptics, so I can see detail up to 800 yards away.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna check them all out.
Really, the guards all just seem to have like polymer one-shot shotguns and very heavy pistols on their thigh.
Okay. She'll just relay that quietly.
Mm-hmm.
Huff will say, I'm guessing the plan, take out the guards, take out him, or focus fire on him?
Once he's out of the picture, there's a chance they're going to just leave because they're not under like any obligation of anything.
True, but if we keep them alive, that's more people to worry about. Sorry, my throat.
Okay.
That's more people to worry about. Do
One of us could focus on guards, and the other two could focus on him if we wanted to split fire a little bit.
I can distract guards. I imagine the two of you will be better at like taking out the beast. Also, just a question. So the explosives we were given were specifically just in case we needed them in this fight.
That was as a send off.
I mean, they are optional.
I've thought about just duct taping them to him and then setting it off.
I was gonna say, with the way he carefully handled it, besides sliding it across the table, you would venture that you don't want to be anywhere near it when it goes off.
Okay.
It's designed to level something large.
Okay. Good to know. Okay.
Oh, is there a getaway vehicle on this rooftop garden area?
You do see an AV.
Perhaps we should put the explosives on the AV so that if he tries to get away that way, boom.
Behind him.
That's fine. Kind of stealth. Sneaky.
Okay. So I think we have a plan.
Yeah.
Great. Would you like me to try to stealth put the explosives on the getaway vehicle?
Yes.
Also, we could just steal the getaway vehicle and drop the explosives on them as we fly away. That's an alternative plan.
How would we be sure that he's dead, though?
Yeah, you want to be sure. So, yeah, I'll try to sneak over and put the explosives there on the vehicle in a place, probably strapped underneath it. That way we can from a distance.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you're welcome to try and sneak past him to try and get that done.
Mm-hmm. If you two could cause a bit of a ruckus, perhaps that would help.
Oh.
Keep his attention. I imagine he has good sensors.
At the same time, yeah. It was like you'd have to get past his perception.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm pretty sure is like super low, right?
Maybe. You don't know.
No, I don't know.
With the scenario, it starts escalating. We just bring it.
I mean, it's all wires and speakers and receivers. I mean, it can't be that great, right?
Where is the music coming from? I'd like to see if we can mess around with that and create
to interfere with the sensors. I like that.
Yes.
Oh, how good are you at throwing things, Bounty Hunter Joe?
I mean, I played Little League when I was young, so.
Great. Here, this is for you. And I'll hand him an EMP grenade. I would recommend using this on him rather than the music, but I figure if we each have one, it's a better shot.
That makes sense.
Did you bring 3 EMP grenades?
I brought 2.
Okay. Amazing.
I was like, oh, the beast. The cyber psychos. We might want some EMP grenades.
I didn't think about that at all. Oh,
Yeah,
that'd be
so it'll
fun.
disable if the grenade hits, it'll disable 2 of his cyberware. GM's
Yep.
choice. And I figure if we have 2,
Which could be funny considering the fact that, like, I'm surprised you didn't pick up a microwaver.
yeah, I thought about it. Then I was like, well, I'm not building just specifically to fight robots. I'm just picking up some robot killing gear. I'm built to fight everywhere.
Yeah. But with that, he's sitting before you. You have something of a plan. What are you going to do?
I'll start quietly moving, sneakily moving, trusting them to maybe do the thing where they mess with the music to try to clog his sensors, overload his sensors a little bit.
Yeah,
I could attempt to mess with the music.
Oh, that'd be perfect. I'm gonna cover
like that high feedback noise. That'll fuck with sensors.
I'm going to cover your back.
Thank you.
Okay.
Maybe not too close though. Remembering how you stealthed earlier.
Hey,
it was pretty good, but it wasn't amazing.
It'll be a stealth for you, Sasha. Whose back are you covering, Joe?
Joe. Bounty Hunter Joe.
Whose back are you covering?
I was going to cover Hearth's back because she is going to be left alone so she can sneak, but he's still out in the open, so I'm gonna go and cover him.
Gotcha.
Great.
Basic tech, Ravi.
Okay. I'm going to spend some luck on this sneak check.
I forgot we had luck.
I've been saving it for the boss fight.
Remind me how luck works.
So you subtract a number from your luck, and then you can apply that number to the roll you make. So if you
you have a number of points equal to your luck, which is 8. You can use any number of luck points up to them all on a roll, but you must declare that you are using them before you roll, and then you make the roll. With that, you add the amount of luck points that you are using to the roll.
I'm spending 4 luck for my stealth roll.
Okay.
So in that case, regardless of the result,
God, that's so bad. That's why did I have to now 1? That was a plus 18.
At the same time, like, you rolled really low, so it didn't take much away.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
This is my best roll of the night. It's a 10.
Hey.
I'm going to roll my exploding dice. I didn't spend luck, by the way.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a 4. So 14 plus another 14 is 28.
Yep.
Nice. Maybe you'll save me.
Plus 4 if my field expertise applies, but like it's fine if it doesn't.
Yeah. I mean, just yours. Yeah, that's fine. Either way, you kind of can find a way to exploit the wire, or exploit the security in it. It's fine. It probably would have been a lot easier. It's very difficult, but probably would have been a lot easier for someone with net running abilities. But you find a way to splice in and can sort of control the music. And as far as that, hold on. We're gonna get it here.
Big old feedback.
Oh, you just wow. Perception.
Any bonuses for that?
Wait, isn't yours a 17 because of your 4 luck? Or does that 13 include it?
It didn't add my luck into it. So yeah.
It doesn't. Yeah, it is a 17.
Woo! That's better than I thought. I'm used to the Witcher sheet where you add the luck in and then Woo, 17.
Yeah, this one doesn't. Unfortunately, I do like the
Mhm.
look of like the outputs for this though.
Mhm. It does look nice.
With his 14, I think it's 16 because of his cybernetic enhancements. Either way, he does not detect you and is not
That's so clutch.
happily munching on the leg, but is savagely doing so.
Mm. Yeah, I just sneak over, shimmy under the vehicle, and I just duct tape the explosives bag to the underbelly.
I'm
I'm
seeing a
so
very
glad I
Fast and the
brought duct
Furious
tape.
moment.
I was like, do I need duct tape? And the answer was yes, I need duct tape because you can fix almost anything with duct tape.
Even in the
Mhm.
dark, grim future, duct tape still holds the world together.
It is.
Yep.
And I just duct tape it on there and then give the thumbs up from underneath it. Yeah.
Okay. Now, either we outright kill him or we make him retreat to the
Yeah.
ship and then
Yeah, and then
explodes.
sniper rifle. Yes.
How does he respond to the feedback?
There is a spark that comes from his ears. Um, as he leaps up to his feet, snarling and looking around, alert.
If we could just double EMP grenade. Just go.
All right. I mean, I'm ready to throw the EMP.
Yeah, because he doesn't see me behind him, so he won't expect us to pincer if we want to do that.
Okay. Yeah.
Whoop.
At this point, we will go ahead and since he is alert to you there, we will go into initiative. And that will take place.
That's plus reflex, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Cool. That's a 13 for me.
Okay.
17 for me.
And before we throw our EMP grenades, I'm going to activate my pop-up shield from my cyber arm. My bulletproof shield, because I don't want to get hurt too badly.
Yours was 13, you said, Heath?
Yes.
I got a 12.
Okay. I'm just typing it on my phone so that way I have a way to keep track of it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Joe is 17. And the Beast. The only downside of this is there's no whispering, but that's cool. I don't mind. Where is it? It's up here. I forgot. It's been a long time since I've dealt with this. Ooh. There's a no. There is no tie. Okay, never mind. Beast is 14. Awesome. So, Joe, you are first.
All right. So if we do grenades, I'm going to load the grenade up in my grenade launcher and.
Oh.
Boop.
Okay. You will roll a it's your what crap. I know
He has a grenade
heavy,
launcher. He's
but
got a thing. Yeah.
yeah. It's heavy weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Just double check to see.
It should be if you put it on the sheet there, you just click the attack button.
Yep. Joe rolled a 16.
You will be able to hit him, but he does get a chance to evade to avoid it because it is a grenade.
Right.
Um,
Come on, pants him. Pants him quick. Wait, he's not wearing pants.
reflex.
He's not
No.
wearing pants.
No, he is wearing
Unfortunately.
metal. Hold on. Crap. I keep losing stuff. Ugh.
Thankfully, it's a big old radius, so maybe, just maybe.
15 foot. Dadgummit, I keep losing stuff. There it is. Ooh, he does not evade. So I think that no, that does he impede to damage? I don't know. It's been a long time since I've dealt with some of this. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So,
Let's say I don't think EMP.
there is no damage with an EMP grenade.
Just
but there is two pieces of their cyberware or carried electronics become inoperable for 1 minute. GM chooses. Cyber limbs that are rendered inoperable act as their meat counterparts do when they've been dismembered, but they still hang loosely.
Yeah. So I need to see what his cyberware is. Both two cyber arms, cyber legs. Okay, let's see. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So D10. 2D10. Ooh, with a 1 and a 9.
That's a pretty extremes there.
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay, I need to roll a D2 now.
Guessing we got a limb.
Yep. His right cyber arm falls limp, which is unfortunate for him.
But yay, fortunate for us.
And so he can't use that either. That's gonna be interesting. You see a metal a couple of the pistons in hit both of his arms malfunction as one of them falls to the side. The other just seems to be slightly malfunctioning.
Hey.
Nice.
Oh, it's his turn now, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yes, it is.
Uh-oh.
Well, he kind of he pulls up out of the arm that's malfunctioning. He kind of rips his claws into it, ripping off a part of the arm, and inside the arm he pulls out a grenade.
What?
Grenade
No.
arm. We got his grenade arm.
He's not allowed to.
But he has to use athletics instead of his grenade skill now, probably to eat it. Yeah.
I mean, he is a robot. I assume his athletics is. Oh, athletics is a dex skill. Nice. Sorry.
That's the wrong one. That is the wrong sheet. And he will throw it at the three of you, since that is what he saw, where it saw coming.
Sasha's on the other side because she just planted the bag, I think.
Mhm.
Right. Or 2. Sorry, I was, we've been playing with 3 and my brain's still thinking.
I know. I just, he's not going to see the EMP grenade from behind.
No, but he does, like I said, he does rip out a grenade out of his arm and will throw it at you guys. Which I'm going to roll his athletics, because I agree with that. That will be athletics.
Yeah, because I don't have a grenade launcher, so I looked up the rules and it says use athletics, but with the grenade chart. I was like, okay, the grenade launcher chart.
So,
Ooh,
Ooh.
these three. Does
I'm
he ever shoot it? Oh,
I shoot it up the
No.
air, like skeet
no,
shooting.
no, because he beats the DV. Because you're like 20-ish meters away from
Do
him.
we get
Three.
a chance to evade?
You do. You have a chance to evade. You roll your evasion versus that DV of 23.
I'd like
Okay.
to add 2 luck to that.
Okay.
Oh, I'm going
Good
to do
call.
the same.
Not even then. 20 with my 2 luck is not enough.
That's not a 9. That's a 6. So, please hold while I do maths. 8 plus 14 is a 22. One off. Okay.
Your luck?
Yeah, that's with luck.
Okay.
So he lobs. I gotta go back to because finding things because I'm not doing it the right way. I will roll the grenade now and then I think I put it in there properly. Did I? So I did make a mistake on the last combat. No, I did not. I did not do the damage. How fun.
I feel like how the first 3 rounds of this combat's gonna be grenade, no grenade, no grenade. It's just
I see nothing wrong with this.
no, I love it.
Okay, so it is 66. Oof.
Well, nice knowing
You
y'all.
guys have you hope you guys have armor.
I have armor.
So do I.
It'll help.
But it is an armor-piercing grenade.
Of
So
course.
how that works is your armor will reduce the 14 damage down to so what you have Kevlar.
Armor jack.
Okay, armor jack, which is
I believe it's
9.
11.
Either 9
11.
or 11. Okay,
It's
11.
11.
So your armor jack will reduce the number from 14 to 3, and then your armor abates, which means that your SP or structure points go down by 1 normally. Because this is an armor piercing grenade, your armor abates by 2.
That's
So
what
that means that the next time I get hit, it can only soak up 9.
9.
Correct.
And until nothing.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And if I'm not mistaken, at least what I've been told and what I've researched is if you are not dealt damage, your armor does not abate. So in other words,
Yes.
like
Yeah.
if your armor soaks all the damage, it doesn't tick down.
Okay, so let's hope that on your 66 you roll under 11.
It's 14. You take
Oh, that's right. Oh.
You take 3,
which is a really low roll on a 66. Let's be
Yeah.
fair.
You take 3 damage and your armor goes down by 2, leaving you at 9 out of 11 on your body. And that is
the beast.
turn, as he's not aware of Sasha, and it is Heath's turn.
I'm going to take a single shot. I was thinking I might auto fire, but my auto fire skill isn't as good as my shoulder arm skill.
Okay.
So single shot plus 14. It's only a 17.
What are you shooting with? Sorry.
It's an assault rifle.
Okay. Shoot. I lost the page on DVs. At 20 yard or 20 meters.
Oh, it's the DVs are 15 for an assault rifle.
Okay, so you rolled a 20. What?
I
17.
rolled a 17.
Okay, 17. So he has the chance to evade. With a 11, he does not evade. So,
Excellent.
what is your damage?
It's 5d6, which I will roll in roll 20 just to make the maths easier.
Yeah.
That's only 13 damage.
He will take that amount of damage, and the thing that he has abates by 1.
Okay. I was expecting his armor to be like crazy high.
He takes 2 damage. All right.
It's my turn.
Yep.
EMP grenade. Using athletics. I make it.
Because you are substantially closer,
Yes.
and he will still
Probably
attempt
just out of,
to dodge.
move to just out of grenade radius and then.
Mhm.
And I want to be
Which
standing like
is-
kind of to the side rather than behind him
Right.
when I move. That way he doesn't realize I've booby trapped his escape vehicle.
Right. So you move to the side and then
Yeah. Side and then yeet.
He.
Ooh.
Oh God. Okay.
2 more. Cyber death. I'm so glad I spent the
That's
money for
the-
these grenades.
That's the best investment you could have done.
And oh gosh, darn it, jeez, Louise. Okay, what is 4 though? Okay, that. Well, his other arm goes limp,
I can't believe this.
My only bot.
and then
He's gonna have to kick us.
out of his
Right.
arm that you see, that does pop. The other arm that falls to his side, you see as part of the arm like pops out, and you see a submachine gun that was embedded into his arm that is wrapped in electricity now, and it's like malfunctioning as it goes into the arm, out of the arm, into the arm, out of the arm.
Love this.
Nice.
So both of his arms are useless, and to top it off, his 2 weapons are useless. Or 2 of his weapons are useless.
Maybe he'll retreat.
Well, okay,
I have to mute myself. I'm sorry.
you're good. And well, that is your. You've moved, and that is your turn.
That's my turn. Yeah.
Oh, Joe, your enemy has like malfunctioning arms that are just hanging there doing all sorts of weird things.
How far away is he?
20 meters from y'all.
What's the usual? I can just scroll up and find out. Okay, so 20.
You can move. I'm wanting to say it's 2 times your move value, so you can move up to 16 meters in the round without using your action.
16 meters, you said?
Yes.
Okay,
So
I'd
you
like
can-
to move closer, but get myself behind some kind of cover and reload my grenade launcher with an actual frag grenade.
Okay. You can do that.
Good.
That's fun. You find a thin concrete wall.
Are they all like waist high somehow?
Yeah, you dug down.
I'm gonna go
I mean,
in.
once you're in cover, you're in cover. There is no take cover
Okay.
as part of it. It's just being in cover or out of cover.
Mhm.
So to get to you, he has to either move to get around your cover, or I mean, unless he has guns in his feet, I don't think he's shooting anyone.
Is it possible though?
It's possible, theoretically. maybe.
Theoretically.
Okay.
Ye old shotgun leg. Classic.
I mean, we'll just pull a full metal alchemist shotgun leg, yeah. But yeah, no, he can't, or his arms are inoperable. At least they appear to be. Weapons malfunctioning. You can definitely hunker behind cover and reload. Not a problem.
And that is what I do.
He will whirl around
Yeah, I'm not very far from him. I don't know.
Sasha, who hit him in the back with a grenade. You are mine.
No, you are mine. You just don't know it yet.
He will launch himself at you.
That's fine.
And we'll do this.
You gonna bite me? I mean, I did bite someone earlier, so it would only be fair.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna bite you.
He can
He needs
try.
a snack.
Oh, look at those! I know what those are. I'm gonna try to evade.
Okay.
Oh,
Evade.
so a taste of your own medicine, I see.
Yeah. Oh, I don't evade. That's good.
He does bite you and will inject you with a biotoxin as well. So
Oh, look at that biotoxin. I gotta make that resist torture and drugs roll, don't I?
yes, you do.
I do. That's fine. Thankfully, in case I ever bit my tongue, I put points into this. Which that is the DV
Yep.
for
so
biotoxin.
you're good.
Yes.
You
I don't take
the
any damage. He just like munches up my cyber arm a little bit.
He numbed on you.
He did.
It's time to boot the snoot.
Yeah.
Oh, that means we can indeed boot the snoot of this.
Anyway,
Just chew it on me. I'm like, no.
I'm pretty
Yet.
sure. Yeah, that has a rate of fire of 1.
It does.
So that is his turn, which leaves Heath.
Not gonna see what's coming next. I'm very excited.
Okay.
Get him, Heath.
Am I, or can I be, can I move to be within 26 to 50 yards of him?
Yes, because your move is 8. You can move 16 meters or yards. So you could definitely move back 6 because you are 20.
Cool. I'm going to take an aimed shot. I am aiming for his leg.
Ooh.
Okay.
Disabling one part at a time.
So this is at a -8 penalty. I have a +1 because I took the targeting scope because I figured this would happen.
Yes. I took that into my eyeball.
My DV. Oh, it's also in mine. And
nice.
the DV is
eyeball
13. Buddies. Oh, and I'm going to put 6 points of luck into this.
Okay, so you're at a -1 for that. Okay.
Okay, so 4 plus 18 minus 7. 18 minus 7 plus 6 is a 17.
He does have a chance to evade.
Come on, friend. Just don't dodge it.
But with a 13, he cannot.
Oh,
okay.
Yes.
So, if this deals any damage to him, he has a broken leg.
With the shotgun leg.
That's 17 points of damage.
That does deal damage to him.
Broken leg.
We're going to disable all his limbs.
Okay.
What we could do is once he's down, we put him into the AV, make the AV depart, and then blow it up just to add insult to injury.
Poor Ravi. I don't think they're gonna let you salvage any parts from this, bud.
That's fine. Like, Half wants him dead. Like, he doesn't really care about the parts that much.
Well, he is taking damage. He is taking the damage.
I'm gonna try a bold move. I've been inspired by your aiming.
And it will be your turn.
Very cool, very cool. So I'm going to he's like right up in my business right now because he tried to bite me.
Yes.
What he's not going to expect is for her throat to open up and for
What?
her cyber snake to come out,
Yup, I knew it.
which is a heavy melee weapon. I took it. I took the cyber snake. And I'm going to do an aimed shot at his head. With that, because that just sounds fun, right? And I have 2 eyeball things, which give me both +1s. Yep. So, yep. Oh no, just a 1, just a 1 +1. I'm not using my sniper rifle. So I'm gonna use my 3 points of luck. I'm gonna save 1 point to add to that, so it'll be only -4 to this shot with my cyber snake.
Mm-hmm.
Dodge
At
at his face.
Does have a chance to dodge.
That's a 16.
With that, there's that, there's that. Okay. Evasion.
Nope.
Oh, he's
So,
not prepared for
16
that.
damage doubled, and because it's a melee weapon, it ignores half of his armor.
Which is
So 32 with half armor.
This
At his
man's
head.
not having a good day.
No, he's not.
You're having a party, eating a leg, bathing in blood, and suddenly 3 idiots just stroll
There's
by.
3 idiots.
he is now critically injured.
Nice. So yeah,
And-
these throat tentacles come out and just start like bopping him, like slapping his face and his head.
That's
It's pretty
amazing. visual.
Cthulhu-esque and terrifying. Yeah, it's pretty great. You would have never known. That's my turn. That's it. Just wanted
Yep.
to beat him over the head with my throat.
Joe.
So how does a column shot works?
You call. Normally, a shot goes to the body. You can call a shot to be a specific part of the body.
I mean, for head, which is double damage, chest or legs, or held item or a leg, and it's -8 to the hit.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm not gonna do that. I don't. I trust myself enough. I'm gonna stroll over and apply shotgun to the face.
Apply shotgun to the face.
Okay, that definitely is a thing you can do.
All right. So, and I will use all my luck remaining. So +6.
Okay. Oh, jeez.
Ooh.
So does a 31?
I don't think he can
But you have
dodge.
to do
that.
the -8 for the headshot.
-8, so 23.
Yeah.
He has a chance to dodge. Oh wow! I realized that actually should. Yeah. Okay.
There's a chance. No. Oh.
That was so close. But now.
Shotgun.
Oh, really?
22 because it's doubled because of the head.
Okay. Damn it, those 2 ones. 22 damage to the thinking box.
He's not looking good.
That's the end of what I can do at this point. Unless I can move back.
Actually,
Actually, I'm gonna stay right there. I'm gonna stay right
probably not, considering that probably took most all of your movement to move within 0 to 6 meters of him, or 0 to 4, whatever it is. I can't remember.
Oh, yeah.
the base thing. But he's not looking good. Though he's determined to at least take one of you with him, even though you all look relatively healthy, except for I mean, you kind of look healthy, but he then grins as his mechanical mandibles fold back, and there is a punching, the A punching glove. Yeah, that's the thing.
Nice.
That just
Excuse me?
folds out of his throat to wallop Sasha.
Bring it.
As
That's actually
he
funny. I
has
love
one
it.
of those too.
Oh, good old throat snakes. I feel like this guy's copying me. You know,
No,
he just was like,
no.
oh man, the red fang. Oh.
Oh.
All right. Well, let's see what I can evade. There's a chance, theoretically speaking. No.
I don't
or
think,
critical miss, you know.
I don't think you were expecting the
I wasn't. I was like,
cartoon-level
oh, he's got the fight.
shenanigans
And
of
then, yeah.
a punching glove.
No, I
but-
was not.
Oof.
11 damage is my armor.
So you doesn't take damage.
And if it did, I have a shield which absorbs 10 HP of damage.
Yeah.
So I go, ha.
And
This is why you should have tentacles.
well, he then limps back to the AV, which causes him damage
No.
because of his broken leg.
Because of his broken leg.
If you have a broken leg, moving a certain distance will cause you more damage.
Nice.
And he will get onto the AV but cannot close the door this round.
Fine. We'll let him go and then
Beats the DV.
Yep. He has a chance to evade, but he is not doing so well.
oh no. You can still roll it and we can just announce the results.
Yeah, so what I'm gonna do.
We are
There's
coming
no-
up to the end of the stream as well.
Yep.
Yeah. We're so close.
Yeah,
He's not
no,
evade.
That's 20 damage. Oh, that's 2 6s. That's a crit.
That is a crit.
I,
I keep forgetting that in my solo stuff. I get a +1 to hit and a +1 to damage. Now
nah, it's fun.
So it says that the broadcast has ended.
Yep. I
Yeah,
just refreshed a second time and it's we're an ad, so we're back.
Yep.
Yes.
Apologies about that. There were technical difficulties. But we're back at it. As Heath has shot at the beast. He is not taking it well as the malfunctions begin to spread and he collapses into a heap inside of the AV.
I guess we didn't need the explosives.
Well, I don't think so.
Oh well, guess we can repurpose them.
I mean, yeah, we can keep the explosives.
Parts, did you want to take parts? We should also make sure he's dead. The double tap, I like to call it.
Like taking parts, like kind of just like taking like proof back.
Yeah, head.
Oh yeah, we need to bring back proof anyway.
I'm gonna shimmy back under the AV and carefully unduct tape the explosives.
Anyone able to pilot?
I feel like this is our AV now.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I could give it a go.
I mean, if you want to try, I am. Oh, sorry, that was not meant to be that. I mean, yes, he's trying to conceal the fact that he's dead. No, he's. You are able to remove parts however you like using your back and your bag and your tech skills. You can disassemble them quite easily, though. More because he is more machine than man. It's not.
Mhm.
You don't necessarily need to know have how to have med tech knowledge at this point. Really, to
Mhm.
be fair.
Could you get
Um,
the boxing glove out? That's the only thing I want from him. It would look lovely on my wall.
Okay. Um. Yeah.
Thank you.
So let's make a quick getaway.
Take the
so
explosives in.
are you going to try and pilot the AV out of here? Is the question.
I think
I
that's
can't.
a good. Well, let's
You
let's
yeah,
try.
yeah.
I
You can
still
definitely
have
try.
want to try. Look, it can't be that difficult.
Okay, who is boarding the AV with Sasha?
Sure.
I am, yeah.
I love it.
All right. Um, give me a drive helicopter.
A pilot air vehicle.
Yes.
Certainly, I will use the last block that I have.
You
Just
have
must
one.
go. Yes, one.
Okay.
Um.
You're just
Let's
looking
see.
for a DV of 10.
Okay, let's go.
That goes so badly.
This is easy. It's just
15.
it's like bicycle. You just you
So
don't need it. we fly off into the sunset, leaving all the security bewildered as we just we're out of there.
pretty much, yeah. No, you do fly out
Into the
off
sunset.
into the sunset, where you drop, you fly off to the sunset, land probably back at wherever you started. Get your bring your proof. You get 1.3 million credits wired to each of you.
And a beautiful friendship that will last the rest of our lives.
Yes. Bounty Hunter Joe, I had my doubts about you, but you are not bad.
So until next time.
Indeed, it shall be. As our not so heroic, but definitely heroic heroes ride off into, sorry, fly off into the sunset. That is where we shall call it close for the night, or for the day. Day. I'm so used to running things at night. Okay.
I know, same. I do the exact same thing. Doesn't matter if it's 8 in the morning. I'm like, night.
But I want to thank you all for being here, and I am super glad and happy that we are able to do this. And I hope everyone has enjoyed everything. I'm Spiritus Lupus. You can find me as Spiritus Lupus just about anywhere and on every corner of the internet. And I hope that someday we can maybe have part 2.
There's a part 2.
Maybe.
That'd be fun.
Oh my god, yes.
So, Lindy.
Oh, yes. Hi, I'm Lindy. This was super, super fun. I loved this. I thought it was a great group effort to get in there and we just annihilated him. I feel like it would have gone a lot more poorly for us had we not taken out his arms with EMP grenades. So that was I loved how the dice rolls played everything out. It was super fun. Y'all were great. Thank you so much for letting me play with you. You can find me online at LaughLoveLindy on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, etc. I play in and GM lots of tabletop RPGs, everything from Dungeons and Dragons to Call of Cthulhu to Blue Rose to Witcher. If it's a tabletop RPG, I want to play it. So that's basically me.
Mr. Gambit.
Hello, you can find me on Twitter at _Gambit. And my goodness, I had a great time. It was my second time playing Cyberpunk Red. And I think I've had the most fun so far.
Mr. Ravi.
Hi, I'm Ravi. You can find me at RJCacad Games on Twitter. It's above me, I think. I don't have much to plug, but when I do, you can find me on there. And yes, I second all of that. This was a good time. I completely lost my mind. It was wonderful.
And as one final thing before we turn things over, I would like to thank at on Twitter at Feral Toaster for the lovely image that we have tonight. And we also love Val and thank her for this is her channel, and we love to be here. So thank you very much, and I hope y'all have a wonderful day.
Yeah. I'm just gonna jump in real quick as a disembodied head. If y'all are hanging out in chat, please don't go anywhere because we're not done. In about 30 minutes, we will be back online playing the Persona RPG. Our good friend Celeste, please, will be running it. So yeah, please stick around and say goodbye to everyone. So, wave nerds, you're leaving.
Bye.